I woke up to my boyfriend snoring and now I can't stop smiling. Okay, context. My boyfriend does not sleep around other people. Ever. We've been together 16 months and until yesterday I had never once seen him asleep. Not on the couch, not on a plane, not anywhere. And it's not like he doesn't sleep at my place. He stays over all the time, but he only falls asleep after I do, and he's always awake before me. Always. For the first few months he wouldn't even stay over. He'd wait until I got sleepy, then invent a reason to drive home. When he finally started staying, I thought he was just an early riser. Then one night I got up at 3 a.m. for water and he was lying there in the dark, wide awake, just holding me. He said he was about to drift off. It was 3 a.m. We'd gone to bed at 11. I'll pass out on his chest during a movie, and when I wake up, he's just there, awake, playing with my hair or scrolling his phone with the brightness all the way down so it won't wake me. He never seemed tired about it either. He treats staying awake like it's normal, like it's his job. I used to tease him about it, called him a robot, asked if he plugs himself into the wall when I'm not looking. He'd laugh and change the subject. Then a few months ago, we were driving back from his mom's place late at night, and I asked him for real why he never sleeps around me. And he told me the actual reason, super casually, eyes on the road the whole time. He shared a room with his older brother growing up, and his brother thought it was hilarious to mess with him in his sleep. Sharpie on his face before school pictures, ice cubes down his shirt, hot sauce on his lips once, an air horn on his birthday. His parents thought it was just boys being boys, so little him learned to sleep light, then lighter, then basically not at all if anyone else was in the room. His body just decided that sleeping near people wasn't safe, and it never undecided it. He said all of this like it was a fun fact, like he was telling me his favorite pizza topping. Then he shrugged and said, "So yeah, I just wait for you to fall asleep first." He hasn't lived with his brother in over a decade. Doesn't matter. The wiring stuck. I cried in the car. He panicked and thought he'd upset me. I couldn't explain that I was crying because he'd been guarding my sleep for a year while nobody ever guarded his. After that, I stopped teasing him. I also got a little obsessed with fixing it, honestly. I bought blackout curtains, a white noise machine. I made my room the sleepiest place on earth. One Sunday, I set the whole thing up and told him we were napping, and he lay there for 2 hours with his eyes closed, holding me, completely awake. I woke up and caught him staring at the ceiling. He apologized. I dropped it after that. I figured it wasn't something curtains could fix. Then yesterday happened. We'd both had a brutal week. He'd been covering shifts for a coworker and running on fumes. I'd had the week from hell at work, too. So we ordered food, put on a cooking show, and melted into the couch. I dozed off on his chest like always, fully expecting to wake up to him scrolling his phone. But when I woke up, the room was dark. The TV was asking if we were still watching, and right above my head there was this soft, rumbly snore. I froze. I genuinely thought I was imagining it. I lifted my head an inch and looked at him, head tipped back, mouth open, completely gone. My robot boyfriend, snoring like a normal human man. I didn't move for 40 minutes. My arm went completely numb, and I did not care. I had to pee, and I did not care. I just lay there with my ear on his chest, listening to him sleep for the first time ever, grinning into his shirt like an absolute idiot. Every snore felt like a little trophy. I kept thinking about small him sleeping with one eye open, and big him right here out cold with me lying directly on top of him. Eventually he shifted and woke himself up with his own snore, which was honestly adorable. It took him a second to realize what happened, then his whole face went red, and then he did something I'll never forget. He touched his own cheek, real quick, like he was checking for marker. I don't even think he knew he did it. He sat up and started apologizing, said he didn't mean to crash on me, that he must have been more tired than he thought. I cut him off and told him it was the best nap of my life. He gave me the most confused look, like I thanked him for stepping on my foot. He still thinks I woke up when he did. He has no idea I lay there for 40 minutes memorizing the sound of him finally resting. Maybe someday I'll tell him. Not yet, because here's the thing. He can say he loves me whenever he wants, but yesterday, some deep, old part of his brain that's been standing guard since he was 8 years old looked at me and finally went off duty. He didn't say a word. He just snored. He feels safe with me. Finally.